Hey fam. Look, I am going to go ahead and start. I almost canceled, but I said nope. I'm going to go ahead even though I am a little drained, but I just want to just share and just talk about the healing powers that you have that a lot of us don't really realize, our power, our gifts. We just I don't know. We think it's make believe, and some of us think it's voodoo. Some of us just don't really know the true healing powers that they have inside. Now, the I don't know if you guys listen to my podcast, but this is just me reading books, me just seeing different things where things is pretty much hidden to us. I'm just gonna dive right into it, cut the cut all the BS. But it's just a lot of things is hidden, really hidden from us. And the the main one that I just wanted to pick up on how things can grow back in our bodies. Things that can grow back. Well, this bone, just things that can grow back that we just we don't really believe. We don't believe it. We think it's some BS, a myth, a scam, or whatever. But our bodies truly can grow back, and it's in the right condition. That's one of the healing powers that I was just talking about on my podcast, because I was like, people truly don't know their power, truly don't know their gifts, truly don't know anything about them, about their bodies. Now, that's the main reason why I would love for you guys to learn thyself. Learn thyself. Now, um, as babies, when you have those praying grandmas, or just a grandma anyway. I know, like, lately we have grandmas that's in their uh 35s. I was gonna say 30, but 35, 40 ranges, where they be like, I'm too young to be a grandma. But we miss the grandmas that's really 50, 60 years old, when we have kids early, because this new age. And I'm not you know getting down on nobody, but we're talking about the healing powers. We're talking about learning wisdom from our parents, our grandparents, our great grandparents, meaning the healing powers that we have with just our voice. Just our voice, the music that we make, the power that we make on just humming. Now, um how can I put this? Now, like, far as saying different like chakras, when you go through, like, the when you guys do that, this is the same thing. But I'm just saying, like, far as the healing powers you have with your voice, with us singing. Y'all know we can sing our behinds off in the shower. Y'all know y'all sound good with the acoustics, with the water coming down, and that's another healing power. But with the sound, with your voice, the things that you say, the humming, just, it's mainly like the frequencies that's bouncing off the walls, the energies you have. Those are healing powers that we have, that a lot of us we take for granted. Now, the only reason why I want you guys to really research, like, y'all can research everything. Y'all ain't gotta believe anything I'm saying right now, but we really need to truly research and go within. A lot of us don't want to go within. Well, I know I keep saying a lot of us, but just, it's like, I'm tired. I know I should have just canceled this and did it for tomorrow. But I was like, nope, because I may do another live tomorrow. Maybe it just depends on how I feel. But I really want you guys to research, you know, um, the correct frequencies, because you could go on YouTube, you can go on all these different social media sites. It don't mean that it's the correct frequencies. And y'all know the reason why I'm saying this. It may not be the correct frequencies, but it may be the correct frequencies. All I'm saying is, get things for yourself. Get your own singing bowls. Get your own tuning fork. Get your own, like, I don't know if you can get a glass of water with your champagne glass or them fancy glasses, and rub your finger on it. But I want you guys to get your own music. Get the frequencies, get the sounds that's going to heal your soul, that's truly going to just shrink those masks. shrink whatever's going on in your body, going in there and putting your body at different states just to, create that, change the stuff. Look, I be trying not to say things on this YouTube. That's why I be like, ugh. But anyway, y'all already know we got the power of healing inside. We got the power of healing inside. And I am answering the supporters' questions because they asked these questions. And I'm like, y'all can research this stuff for yourself. But I was like, no, let me just go ahead and speak on it because we have so much knowledge. I mean, I know, I want to say today is Sunday. So Friday, I was speaking with someone on the phone, and all of a sudden it was like deja vu. It was like something just, hit me. And I was like, wow. Because I heard this sound, and I don't know, that sound just made me light up to where I'm like, man, I can dig that frequency. And I was like, the power of sound, the power of the things that we have inside of us. And of course, I was reading this book, and yeah, I know I'm going to talk about. Well, I'm not even going to speak on him, but y'all know the person Tesla. Y'all look up Tesla, and you could just look at some of the things that he did, like far as the cars, the automobiles, the flying cars, flying different things. And I believe this is totally on me. I believe the reason why certain things is blocked and we're not, we're not privy to. Some of us are, some of us not, are privy to the correct sounds, the correct frequencies, the correct melodies, the correct things, because they don't want us to know our true power. I already know that's what it is. We already know what that's what I believe. And some people, that's like, it's like they don't really want to touch on that subject. But I just need you guys to research for yourself so you can get the healing, so you can have your body react the way it needs to, so you don't have to worry about some of the stuff that's going on, all these prescription medications, because some of us don't believe the herbs. They were like, no, it don't work. And I'm like, you have to use it for yourself. You have to use your own experience. You have to use your own experience for yourself, because a lot of us, well, not a lot. I would say if you give it a number, I would say 70-30, because a lot of people are using crystals, which they are fabulous. Now, if y'all know, you can't just put anybody's crystals on, because like I was saying the other about a couple of months ago, I had left my bracelet. Someone gave me a bracelet, and it was, crystal. It was I mean, of course, look, I love Tiger's Eye. I love Tiger Eyes so much that one of the guys just came to my shop. She heard me say that I love the Tiger's Eye, and she went and got it. Well, I ended up leaving at my daughter's house, and my mom was like, that's your mom's, once you put it on. Immediately, as soon as my daughter put it on, it just shattered. And I was like, no. And, I remember telling my mom, whatever you do, don't put this bracelet on. I said, don't put it on, because it was meant for me. But anyway, my daughter put it on, it shattered. But you guys, I got to realize your body is frequencies. Your body, just silent. I mean, it's like silent things, because you already know, if you sit there and just be quiet, if you just be quiet, you actually hear, you hear piercing sounds, loud sounds, low sounds. You hear things, because things is moving. And I don't know, I just love, like, it was raining today during the podcast. It was raining. I'm sitting here letting you guys hear it, and that it just just came over me. And to me, I felt, yeah, I can say it with your what. I actually had this feeling of every hair in my body, every, I would say, whole, in our skin, we got hairs. So I just felt all this ray of light coming out of each and every, from the top of my head all the way down to my toe. And I just felt all this light, just, that's how I felt. I don't know how you feel, but that's how I felt. And I was like, wow, I just love this feeling. I just love this feeling. And to me, it feels like a sound. It just feel like a ray of light. And to me, it was sound. I know you're like, that's what it is, but I'm just describing the feeling of how I felt. But like I was just saying, for us healing, some people use crystals. Some people don't like using crystals. Some people don't understand. But we have to understand and overstand and really overcome a lot of this stuff that, you just not taught. A lot of this stuff is enriched that we need to learn, that really, because we spiritual people, I ain't worried about no religion, but we're spiritual people and we need to be open. And that's just you learning your stuff, learning yourself, learning thyself. And if we look at some of the things, I just had a thought in my mind, it just left. But anyway, but far as crystals, try it. Get I know I shouldn't say that word try. Use them. Have the experience. Sit down, get books, read. Because a lot of us, it's like we have things right at our fingertips. We have things right at our fingertips and we just let it go. We'll be like, oh, I don't like that. You'll see just stones and crystals around and everybody be like, no, I don't like that. This is this. You'd be surprised at the power that this have, wherever you put it on your body, because we have to realize that it's not made up, well, what's going on in your crown, what's going on in your throat, what's going on in your heart. All these chakras mean things, and a lot of us don't want to learn it, but you'd be surprised when you sit down and just meditate and just feel your body, especially where you're blocked at. A lot of us are blocked on certain parts of our body, and we just like, oh, it's going to happen, it's going to do this. No, learn more, learn different things. These are different healing powers that you have, that you want to learn, but you're too scared to learn. But I'm telling you, these are secrets. These are the things that you have. These are the things that we need to just go ahead and use it. I'm gonna try to use my words carefully, but we just need to use it now. Main thing, like other healing powers that you can use, like I said, one of course is crystals. When I was saying your voice, I want to really tone on of the way we speak. Sometimes it's best to be quiet, and that is a healing power too within itself. I'm just telling you, a lot of us, we have to learn to just be still, be quiet, and use that meditation power to where, when I was saying I had that burst of energy, that burst of light, sometimes sometimes the light's too loud, but just having that quiet, having that quiet time, that meditation time, that when you do deep breathing, because I'm telling you, a lot of us, if we just relax, and I mean relax, and just let go and listen and not have any words, quiet your thoughts, that is healing at in pretty much like all levels. Because sometimes we speak, that tongue, whew, that tongue, you don't put out a curse that you be like, wait, I did what? You already know, we talked about it before. But I just want to make sure this video is all about the healing powers that you have that you don't even realize you're using. Same thing, when we go to the next one, okay, so far as, I just want to go over far as our voice. We already know we can do different hums, different sounds, singing. You can do whistling. You can do different things with the power of the tongue, the power of the mouth, which is like, your throat chakra. You getting words out. Sometimes, instead of having words, write things down. That's still your words. Sometimes it's good to how you call it, doing brainstorming. Just go down and get your book and just write. I'm telling you, if you need to type, if you need to get on a computer, however you need to do, use your voice. Use your voice. But so the next one I wanted to speak about was the power of us just going to take a shower. Sometimes just seeing a little, a waterfall, just seeing water move, just seeing that, it does something to your body, giving your body different energies, different, you still getting frequencies, you still getting sound, you still getting stuff for that water, that fresh air, of course, you're getting so much from your mind looking at that water. It just does put so many different endorphins, different energies for your body, and we don't realize that. So we have to look at all of the things that we can use for that healing power within. I'm just telling you, I know I was going a little off on my podcast, but I was saying, let me just go ahead and do this video so I can make sure that it's on, recorded. Y'all see me, the video's here, and you guys like, oh, she finally did the video on the power that we have far as, healing powers. Because look, y'all already know your body know how to heal itself, right? Your body already know how to heal itself, but a lot of us, we're in the situations to where this food is so good and we done messed up our bodies. We at a certain age to where our bodies tore up, and then these polyps and these masks and these cell mutations. That's what it is. Cell mutations happen, and we were like, wait a minute, what? I'm telling you, if you just go deep within and use the power that you have, that you just say, be gone. I mean, be gone. Stop. We don't got to say I am, but we just say be gone. We just say I know. It's a lot of things that we just, and I don't even want to say the belief, because all these words, and I'm reading this book. I'm telling you, I'm reading these books and it's in my head. Don't say that. I'm telling you, that's what I'm battling at right now. I'm battling at right now because these words have so much power. That's why it's best to sometimes just be quiet. That's why I don't like sometimes doing these videos, because I be like, dang, I shouldn't say that word. I shouldn't say this word. I should, and I be like, man, let me, but all in all, and sometimes you get banned for saying certain things. I'm gonna just say that. How about time? We about 15 minutes. Yeah. Sometimes we get banned for saying certain things. That's why I said we have to have the discernment to go and research stuff for ourselves. Because like I said, you can go on different sites and and it just be the wrong frequencies, the wrong messages, the wrong tone. It could be like one note that just jack your body up, just mess up everything. That's why I said this is up to you to research for yourself, find what your body resonates to. It's certain frequencies. I know, we got the two frequencies that's mainly for the healing, but is it the correct one that's being recorded on the thing? We would never know. We would never know unless you actually know music and know what it sounds like. But this is me telling you, because we're like, Viola, don't you know? And I'm like, yeah, I know the two numbers, it'll be down below. I'm not even gonna say it because, like I said, some of the videos was banned. I already spoke about it. Like, I want to say year one, I was sitting down meditation, and I'm telling y'all different ways of healing your body. But this one, I just named it, your healing powers, because we have so much healing powers and we just mess it up because we try to be grown and be like, nah, that's not it. That's why I'm throwing it back on you to research this. I've been reading these books, and it'll be down at the bottom. You can get an audio book, and then you can, hear the things for yourself, because we already had people who have passed on, probably killed. So, and all that information is being, written away, and y'all know. Hey, BJ, how you doing? But all in all, this is up to us. This is up to us, because some of us know it. Some of us know, no, this is how you key it. This is how you do the sound and bows. This is how if you go and listen to it on YouTube, let me send you the correct link. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people already know because they musical. I am not the musical person in my family. I don't even know how to read music, but I read enough books to be like, wow. So you telling me you grew this back, you grew that back, and I'm reading these books now. It's just in books, And if y'all go, of course, you go to studies, you see research. The information is out there, and it will blow your mind with all the stuff that's there. I'm don't want the video to be banned, so certain things I'm just not going to say. That's why I was saying, you got to read the stuff for yourself. You're like, I'm not going to watch the video. Well, the research has to be on you, because the frequencies is already there. I just can't say, okay, let me get this sound, and this is what, 430. Yeah, I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying, 532 and 428. I can't say that's what that's exactly what it is. This is what I'm telling you on the video. I can't say, okay, this is that sound. No, no. I'm not gonna sit there and say that because I'm not the expert. But these are the two that we know, but there's so many other ones. But are we getting it? I mean, is it the correct one? That's what I'm saying. This is research you have to do for yourself. So, other things that you can do, of course, I read it. When I was talking about the breath, a lot of us are not breathing. It's good to do breath. And I'm telling you, when you do deep breathing exercises, just breathe. I mean, just breathe and relax. Just like I was talking about meditation. This is your healing powers. These are the things that's going to take your body. And you be like, man, I can get up and strangle them. You be like, no, let me just breathe. Let me just take my energy back and be like, whoa, we got to bring it back. You got to feel yourself ground. You got to feel yourself. You got to feel your behind in the chair. I mean, you got to feel yourself sitting down and be like, let me calm down, because you're putting too much stuff in your body to where you can cause your own body to have a stroke. You can cause yourself to have a headache. No, we don't want that. We want to be grounded. We want to be at peace. We want to be at peace, because just because somebody else is unhappy, that don't mean you got to be unhappy. So sometimes you got to know, you got to watch your energy, and this is your healing power. It's so many things that's like common sense. Well, we already know that. Do you really know that? So if you really knew that, why you let that stuff upset you? Why you look at TV? Like, I know I look at TV. That's why I don't watch. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news, the north, east, west, and south. I don't watch that. Y'all know what that's news stands for. That's what it is. I don't watch it. I don't want to know what they're doing in the north, the south, east. Y'all know. Y'all get what I'm saying. But just all in all, you got to breathe. You got to take it back, relax, and make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself, because if you got people that's dependent on you, how you going to take care of them? You jacked up. You can't. You can't, because you letting everything disturb you to where you could just be like, you watched it happen. You had no, you had no emotions. Fine. Look at something else. Learn to not have an emotional reaction to it. Learn to, when you feel like, that deja vu, or I've been here before. I did that. Maybe it's a test you have to learn. These are your healing powers. Healing powers. Just you, like I was talking about speaking, just you saying something, y'all know that can happen, because our body, your whole, this avatar can't discern whether you're speaking. Y'all get me. It can't, it doesn't know exactly what are you saying things for. Just like when you sing a song, we singing about all this negative stuff. Y'all know most of the rap songs and most of the love songs and most of these stuff that you're spewing back. Listen to the song Reasons. Who It's a beautiful song, but do you want to do you want to have that kind of relationship? Do you want? I'm just saying. Reason. They be like the most loved song in the world. You be like, listen to the words. The music sounds good because we love the music. It's that, like a orgasmic music, a love baby making music. Then when you listen to OPP, you know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to the words, but you're singing it. As you're singing these words and you sing it long enough, 3, 4, 5 minutes, man, you be wondering why these things be happening to you. Healing powers. Like today, it was a little slow. I think it was like maybe slow for like maybe about an hour or so. So I put on a Christmas. Yes, I said I put on a Christmas movie that was all about joy, all this. And it was like, why are you listening? I said, well, I just heard a story that I just wanted to lift up off me. And I watched this Christmas story to put me in a joyful mood. It was a gospel, and I'm just hearing it, good songs, cheering. And they was like, oh, now I see. And they, they laughed. It's like, I ain't gonna judge, I ain't gonna judge. But I had to lift stuff off me. No, I didn't have, I didn't have the correct frequencies. But if you ever come to my shop, there is frequencies playing in the background. I do have different things that's in my in my booth that you'll have a good smelling. Thank you, Quasia. So I have good smelling when you come in, and then I have a salt lamp, and then I have my crystals, and then I have different music playing so it can disrupt, because y'all know now, y'all already know people can't just touch you, right? Y'all know that, right? You can say what you want. You can't just have anybody touching you. Same thing when grandma go, don't be having everybody in your hair. Y'all know that, right? Y'all might be telling something. Telling me the wisdom that we be having, we don't realize why they're saying that. We don't realize when our hair stands up. We don't realize when we hear what our elders say, but like, what they mean? You be like, what y'all talking about? And then they be like, you'll learn, you'll get it. And then when you're in a situation, or when you become adult and have kids, or relationships or whatever, or be in that situation, those thoughts come up. Oh, that's why grandma said that. That's why granddaddy said it. You be like, auntie, your uncle, godparents, whoever you've been, reared up, and who's in your village. You be like, man. But seriously, you cannot have everybody touch you. That's why you shouldn't hug everybody. You shouldn't hug everybody. Just like I had to learn that women shouldn't, hug strangers with really, certain men, because they be getting a feel on, you be like, dang, it's like that. Little things you have to think about, little things that you have to react to, but you shouldn't touch everybody, because y'all may not think, spirits are real. You have good spirits and bad spirits. I mean, y'all can put your name on it. You can put whatever name on it you want. But we're talking about your healing powers. You have to realize what your strengths and weakness is, and, your triggers and all that. Healing powers. Y'all can use whatever words you want to use. How you, I don't want to say that word, but however it fits you, what I'm saying? However it fits you. But we still got to research no matter what. We still have to research no matter what, because things going to come to you. You're like, man, and sometimes like when you see numbers, learn what those are. Just learn a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Learn a little bit of everything. So when you say, okay, let me do this, let me do that, then you'd be on the same page. But if y'all come on, please hit the like button. I really appreciate y'all hitting the like button, because they be tripping, and I'm trying not to say certain things. So I don't want my thing to get banned. But far as your healing powers, getting back into nature, getting back into nature. That's why I want you in the sun. I want you deep breathing outside, and your shoes off. That's why it's so good to go to the beach, go to the water, go to the mountains, go to trails, go touch trees. If you can climb a tree, y'all know that sometimes there be little trees, where you can really climb on, sit on, hug a tree, do the best you can. Plant things, because your hand is getting in the soil. Remember, you're touching the soil. Now, I don't want to keep talking about us getting spirits on us. That's a whole other where we're not. We're just talking about power of healing. But getting your hand in that soil, feeling nature, your body, you're healing too. You're actually getting in there, and oh my gosh, you just doing so much stuff to your body. You're releasing. You just releasing stuff. You're releasing like weight off you. You're learning stuff. You're growing as you go, because we don't want to sit still. We don't want to sit in a fight or fright. We want to grow. I want you to grow and thrive and feel energetic, so you can find your purpose, find different things, the jewels that you're like, man, oh, I realized why I was born. I realized this, your healing powers, learning your body, your discernment. So I just want to make sure you guys, really get it. Now, I know I skipped off of water, but I wanted to speak a little bit more on water. It just came to my mind. when you're in the shower, I'm telling you, I know I spoke about this before. When you're in the shower, and I just want to make it for this video. When you're in the shower, you must just be in there and speak, and look, I know it's hard to speak all good things. I know it is because it's like negative. The negative comes so fast, and the negative is good, but in this world, you don't want nothing positive. In the medical field, you don't want nothing positive. You want everything negative. But y'all know on this stuff, you want everything positive. But speak so enlightened about yourself. Period. I was I don't know. I wanted to have. I don't know. I thought I had recorded the 42 laws of my art. I'm sitting here listening to that. I'm like, I had to check myself. So as I'm listening to it, it was so beautiful. No, I don't have it. And there's no way. It may be on a podcast tomorrow. So I have it on a podcast so I can listen to it on the podcast. But I was listening, I was like, man, do I do that? You checking yourself, and it was just saying different things, how you speak, what you say about others, how you act. And I'm like, checking out. I'm like, do I know it's bad, but we're talking about healing. We're talking about us following the ways of the Most High. And I had to check myself, and I'm like, whoa. And I'm in the shower, and it was so beautiful because you do ants, you take things off, you wash things away. You wash things away from the top of your head all the way down. Just wash it away, and then you speak life. These are the healing powers that you have. I know y'all don't believe it, just like when you pray to your food, y'all do different things, but y'all don't realize the healing power of water. I just want to make sure I put in this video. That's all the reason why I jumped back. But moving on, staying in nature. I know we talked about nature, being in the sun, really sitting in the grass, relax. I mean, sit down. I don't even care if it's rocks. Make sure you have a blanket. If y'all go out in nature, have a blanket. Go out there and relax. I mean, a lot of us don't relax. I know sometimes I don't, because I be all jumping around the video. If y'all really see me out there, they be like, dang, do you sit down? I be like, I got so much to do, and I'm going to get it out because, things, tomorrow ain't promised. Have y'all ever seen tomorrow? Put in the chat. Who's seen tomorrow? I know I ain't never seen tomorrow. And you be like, I'm just going to leave there. But anyway, I ain't never seen tomorrow. Y'all tell me what tomorrow look like, because we still, like right now, this second, another second, But anyway, but I ain't seen tomorrow. But I be having so much to do, and I'm like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to enjoy life to the fullest. Now, in certain ways, but I don't know. It's like, no, if I want to record this, if I want to go make that product, if I want to go talk to that person, I'm going to live life to the fullest. I know that we got to learn balance. And that's one thing that's on my list that I have all these cards. I have all these cards. And it's a lot of to-do lists that I need to do. And balance is in there where, everybody has things that they have to do. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I know I'm retired. They be like, Viola, you can go this, you can do that. I'm like, can I really do it? Can I really do it? It's a way of being frivolous, and it's a way of not being frivolous. But I can honestly say that, there's one section in my life that I had just put on the shelf, and I said, I got to take it off the shelf. I got to take it off this shelf. I went out last night. I had a really good time with Christ Worship Center, the church, and Sharon and Reggie McCrimmon. I went out to there, and I had a wonderful time. And I'm telling you, I use the power of discernment, because there's a lot of things I could have said and I didn't even say it. I promise you. And I'm like, it don't need to be said. We looked at, I saw my people, I hugged and we greeted, and that's it. They wasn't mad because we didn't keep in contact, but it was more of, because how you can say, well, the phone works two ways, but it was more of, everybody was on that that same wavelength. Like we know life. We know when you PCS and everything like that. And it was just that, I don't know. It's like everybody was like healing one another for some reason. It was like it just felt like you knew what I meant. You get me. That's I promise. I'm looking at everybody, and it was more of that. It was like, yeah, you know how you just go like this, like yeah. And that's how I felt. And I was like, man. But far as about just have like a social life, it's like it just seems like a gray area because of what happened 2020. It's like, and yeah. So you put things on the shelf, so I'm taking it off the shelf, you know, taking it off the shelf. But I know that was TMI. It was TMI. But anyway, taking off the shelf. I got my cards. I'm working on it. But we're talking about healing powers, not, my social life or whatever, Anyway, let me continue. That's what I be talking about on my podcast. Just be running my mouth, and that's what I be talking about. What that's what we talking about. But healing powers that we have that some of us don't use. We don't. We don't. We don't really use our full potential of our mind. We don't. We don't. That's why when I just been practicing, I'll go ahead and eat with my left hand. I'll go ahead and brush my teeth with my left hand. I said no. I'm going to use both sides. I'm going to get the full of making sure that I learn. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, some people don't want to hear some of the things that they have, but the energy and the power in your mind, I'm telling you, we don't use enough. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Lucy. I don't know if you've seen it, but our minds are so powerful. Remember, it's on autopilot. Your brain is on autopilot, and we don't use half of what we can. Because, like I said before, I already know that we should talk to the animals. I already know that. I know I talked about it before, but I'm telling you, we have so much power. Your power, it is limitless, but we limited ourselves. We limit ourselves because we was indoctrinated. We were learned to just sit down and regurgitate, and yeah, I know. Because if you really truly use your power, you would not be in the same place you are right now. I'm telling you, half y'all already there. Some of y'all already there. Some of y'all already there. But a lot of us wouldn't. A lot of us wouldn't be in the pain. We wouldn't have had certain surgeries. And I'm going to keep it medical. I'm going to keep it medical. Not medical, but healing. I'm going to keep it with your body and your organs. I know. Look. I know this is Viola talking. This ain't no herbalist talk. This is Viola. I know it's very wise to turn this podcast, but it's Viola talking. We talking about some common sense. We're gonna sit here and talk about how we don't take care of our feet. We don't cut our toenails like we need to. We don't be taking care of this body. We just be doing things jacked up. We ain't drinking enough. Like the other day, I was like, man, I ain't drink water. And I was like, whoa, that ain't like me. That ain't like me. Let me get back. Let me get back. Because I'm going to tell you, during the winter, you feel like you're hydrated and you're not. Don't do that. Don't do that. But we talking about, the things that we should do and we don't. So, but I'm just talking as Viola. I'm not talking but I'm just speaking about these books that I've read. And it's like, man, so many things that's been taken out. And we like, wait a minute. So you telling me that I can actually, fly a little bit, think. I can actually read. I can actually peep this and see that. That's your power. A lot of times we have to just pick up a book that we be like, man, and a random book. If you go into the library, I would have you just go into like 4 or 5 hours and just pick up a random book and read it. You'd be shocked at what you're reading, because everybody put their own twist, their own slang, and then the truth that they'll whitewash it and change it, because they don't want you to know your power. And I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people. I know I'm talking about right. I'm talking about my people. Plain some talking about people. I know I need to shut up, but certain things I'm not saying. But all in all, a lot of things that we're not using our mind to the fullest, to the fullest. Because a lot of us, we don't want to shine. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do that, and we're limit ourselves. We put in this cap, and we like stuck, which we should just be thriving. I mean, thriving. We want to be up there. Like if gold, we had the gold. I rather have 100 pounds of gold that rich, or a million pounds of gold. However, instead of say I want $1 million, I'd rather have 1 million pieces of gold than $1 million. Not pieces. I'm talking about like 1 million pounds of gold. How about that? 1 million pounds. Y'all do that math. Y'all do that math, because they're trying to limit us. Because I don't know if y'all peeping things out, but it just seems like everybody trying to go down. Yeah, you know what I mean? If y'all get me, it seems like everybody trying to go down. It seems like they trying to take out everybody. That's us, in this world that has the moolah, that can really affect change. Yeah, I know, because they're trying to say by, I'm gonna go off a little, because the power, I'm telling you, your power, your healing power, because we affect change. We spend so much money because we want to be like somebody else instead of keeping it with us. We spend so much money, and that's why that's why a lot of things going to change. But let me just clean that up. Let me clean that up, because y'all know what I'm saying. It may be down in the description. It may not be. I may talk about in the podcast. It may not. But it seems like they want it to be where by 2030 or 2040 that we are broke as a joke, and that's how to get eliminated. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know what you, but that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm looking at things. That's why I just be like, no, let me sit here and meditate, because we should be wanting 1 million pounds of gold. We have it. We had it. But that pen tricked us, But now y'all see what I'm talking about, the power of your mind. Your mind is so powerful. So powerful. We need to go ahead and write with the other hand. We need to go ahead and brush our teeth. If you left hand dominant, then write with your right hand. If you right hand dominant, then go with your left hand. I'm just telling you, do this. Do these activities that they tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that we need to do. Like if you never did a fast, never did a cleanse, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing when you say, I gotta have the meat, I gotta have the sugar. You don't really know what you're missing. We have to challenge our mind, because I'm gonna tell you, your mind be like, you're eating too much. Let's starve our body a little bit. The power of starving your body is so brilliant. I mean, it's like a masterpiece, because your body's gonna learn, oh, I can do without. And a lot of us don't know how to do that. A lot of us are like frightened, like, oh, I'm too good. Let me tell you, the power of starving your body is exactly what your body needs. I know that, right? That's If you don't believe me, y'all go y'all go research that for yourself. The power of starving. I am not saying starve your mind from liquid. You need to hydrate, but you can live without water for a couple of days. Y'all know that, right? Power. I'm trying to tell you, sometimes you need to. We got parasites in our head. A lot of us do. Got parasites, and you be like, how the hell did get them parasites out? Starve it a little bit, but do it the right way. Make sure you have someone that's going to show you how to do that. But a lot of us, I'm trying to tell you, we're too smart, but we don't want to be open to learn a little bit more. If I'm wrong, y'all put it in the chat. Put it in the chat and tell me when I'm wrong, because I want to learn just like you. I'll be wanting to know the truth, even if it hurts. Even if you tell me your nose is too big, you got boogers, I'm gonna clean them out. But I'm talking about if I was wrong. If I'm wrong, I would sit here and apologize. Because I'd rather be wrong sometimes. I'd be like, I didn't want just like 2020. I'd be like, man, y'all be doing some stuff that and I be running my mouth. I know. I'm gonna tone it down. But we need to use our mind. Just go a little extra. Read a little bit more. Read stuff that you can't even comprehend. That's why when we speak, it's sad because we American, right? And all we know is English. Oh, we got one language. Then you got all these, other people. They be knowing 2 or 3 languages. We be like, and we think we smart. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's why sometimes they be taking second languages out of school. You be like, man, what you doing? But I'm just saying the power of your mind. That's why it's so best to reach your children between that sweet age of 2 and 7. Whoo, baby. They can learn so many languages. Just saying the power of your mind. But I know we're talking about healing. You don't think when you learn a different language, you're not healing? You don't think so? You sure? Are you sure? Because sometimes y'all know how we get like different instructions that you don't know where you could be caught at. Because sometimes we be in situations that we're like, dang, I knew I should have learned Spanish. I knew I should have learned French. I know. Because sometimes the instructions is there and you be like, dang, my phone dead. Because we are slaves to this. Woo! And we making this dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. More making this smarter and smarter and smarter. I'm trying to tell you, we need to back away. And look, to heal, you need to turn this off, or if you got it on, put it on airplane mode and then put it by your head and go to sleep. Because I'm just saying, keep these away from your phone. Look, you don't know what this is doing to your head. I'm telling you. I need us to be healers. Because your body already knows it heals itself, but we're doing something else. We're going to the left when we should be going right. When we should be like going straight down the middle. Sometimes you go down straight down. You need to curve to the left. So you need to go to the right. Sometimes you need to be like the Matrix. Not the Matrix, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah. That part. Hey Mike, how you doing? I'm talking third element vitality. So anyway, our brains, Mike, if you could just get on, I wish we gotta do a podcast together or something. We must, because I gotta hear your voice and they gotta hear this brother speak. So then y'all be like, dang, he should have been on. Because look, we speaking about the mind. We speaking about the mind. A lot of us have stuff that we need to get out and we don't. The stuff that needs to be said. And I'm not saying nothing smart. I'm talking about knowing the correct frequencies to tune things, knowing what the sweet spot to dissolve those masks. To dissolve, so whatever's informing in there be like, ooh, it's wiggling out and it dies and it come out. Especially when we got them parasites in our head. You be like, how we get them things out? Same how they got in, the same how you definitely got to get them out. We got to correct what we're putting in our mouths. We got to correct what tatty tats we be trying to get. We got to correct even the lotion, the detergent, the aura of your house, the plants, all that. Because y'all know the plants be talking, right? Y'all just don't be listening. Telling you, just like you be putting some music on for the plants, you got to put the sweet music on for your brain. Just like when the mother's pregnant, when we pregnant, we give birth to our children and we be listening to certain music. the tones and the frequencies and the sounds. I'm telling you, the baby all connected. Because right now, both my grandchildren love music. I mean, they even the 6 month old right now trying to sing. I mean, like, what? Just trying to sing. I said, okay. I told him we gotta give him some music lessons. I don't care. I told my daughter we gotta give him some music lessons. But I'm telling you, family, the power of your mind, the power. I'm just saying. So I already talked about spelling. I already talked about frequencies. I already talked about sound. We already talked about grandma humming, because y'all know grandma be make me think of this song on Color Purple. God trying to tell you something. The Most High is always speaking to us, but we just being grown and not listening. We don't listen because I didn't listen. I did not listen, and now I'm listening. It took me a while, but now I'm listening. I don't know about y'all, but now I'm listening. But anyway, just going back, because we miss wisdom so much. I'm trying to take it. We're trying to be all fast and grown at the age of 14 to 27, trying to be all fast and not listening, because they be throwing the answers to us. We be like, what? Because you don't want to hear them, because you felt some type of way because they lied to you. And you be like, man, y'all better stick with the facts. Because if somebody would have really cleared and said, look, I'm gonna just say, fuck them feelings and go with them facts, this whole world would be changed. Everybody in their feelings, you know what I'm saying? Stick with the facts and you be fine. You're like, dang. I mean, your feelings do matter. But remember, they're your feelings. They're your feelings. So sometimes we got to check ourselves, put them feelings back here, and stick with the facts. We be like, well, dang, that's all it was. Because a lot of us get it twisted in our head. We just know we right and wrong as shit. Wrong is all get out. We be like, oh, I know I'm right. You be like, okay, I'm gonna correct it. And just be messing up and be wondering why we not healed, wondering why we so disruptive, because we got all this bitterness and all this toxic and all this stuff that ain't doing nothing but hurting us, because we so so right. You better take that pin out your butt and let all that hot air just get out. Let all that crap, move them bowels, release all that stuff in them in them intestines. I gotta be silly. We really do. We really do. And I'm talking about your body healing. I'm talking about the power that you have to sit down, to not drink, knowing just to sit down, meditate. Y'all be wondering how those monks be getting that far. You be wondering. Discipline, sitting down there, and we all have it. We all, why we have the discipline? You know how I know you got discipline? Because you're going to sit down and eat that cake. You're going to sit down, you're going to eat that. I mean, my daughter was telling, I was like, "Ooh, I got to talk about that." We will sit down and make it a point, you know what I'm saying, to watch our favorite TV show. Make it a point. Knowing we could be doing what we're supposed to do. We're going, no, wait, shh. Let's watch this show and then we'll do it later. Okay. Or, or we're calling our children, give them some money or let them watch a show that we shouldn't be watching, because we need our time to watch our show. We so disciplined there. And all we gotta do is change a little bit, get your mind right. You be like, okay, let me focus. And go ahead and fast and go ahead and purge and go ahead and change that. That's all. That's, but let me that's when we talk about something else. And I'm running my mouth about something else. But okay. Connecting to this world. Look. Whew, and that's like a problem there. Because the sad thing is everybody's different. Like, and I'm saying this with love. I'm saying this with so much, because look, for us to be ourselves, because it's only one of you. Even though you got people that look like you and favor you, even if you got twins, triplets, whatever, it's still one of you. It's still one of you. You know what I'm saying? It's still one of you, no matter what. It's still one of you. And you gotta take care of this body. You have to take care of your own body, your own whatever. Just because someone feels that you're a narcissist or you're a liar or you're a whatever, that don't mean that's what you are. You know, and I know I probably used the wrong analogy. What I'm saying is, just because they perm their hair, don't mean you got to perm your hair. Just because I got twists, I don't mean you got to do it. I shave my head. That's not for everybody. Y'all get what I'm saying? Everybody's different. So just because you see something on TV or you see something on social media, you know what I'm saying, about a relationship, about this, that don't mean that's you. And what I was leading up to what I'm getting ready to say now, some people in relationships like to be cussed out, but that don't mean that's your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Some people think love is hitting. That is not good, you know, but that's what they like. You know what you like. We know what the norm is, but y'all notice how the norms keep changing? Yeah, y'all know how the norm, because back then, you know, in some countries it's okay to be hitting people. Yeah, but y'all get what I'm saying. But it's what you like. It's what you doing in your home. You know, we know what we know what's supposed to be against the law. We know. But what I'm trying to get you to say is so much worldly out here. You know, so much worldly out here. Just because you don't iron your wife's or your husband's clothes, that don't mean everybody's supposed to do it. And that's all I'm sitting here trying to like put in a nice bubble and give it to you. Like, my pet peeves are not your pet peeves. What some people like smoking, some people don't like smoking. Some people like the ooey smoking, and some people don't like. You know, like, oh, that's against the Lord. And in most states, they passing marijuana, they're passing the shrooms because they're trying to make them psychedelics. You know, they're trying to make that, when some of these things are healing of the body. Some of these are healing of the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they got the cancer, what's the main thing that ease that pain and ease, you know, really them frequencies and them other things was what we do. But I'm just talking about after they had it and they done had the chemo and then all the radiation, that ooh wee be easing their body. But I'm just saying, just because you don't like something, that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, the other person like it. Everybody's different. Everybody's households are different. That's all I'm saying. The power of your mind, the power of you healing. Some people think being unforgiving and resentment, then they wonder why things happen with their body. But we have to look at our own selves. We have to look at being sitting still and knowing what's helping you and what's not. You have to use and do the work. You have to use the humming, the sounds, the this, the that, because sometimes that you think that hitting is the love, and it's, yeah. Now, and I'm going off to the left, but I just want to make sure it's said, because in the email that I had was that, you know what I'm saying? But I want to show you the healing power, your healing power that you have, because if you change that behavior, change that, you'll have a different outcome. Because some people, you know, are raised in violence and they think they're supposed to have a chaotic household. But when you grow up, you're going to change your household, but you tend to like lash out or do stuff. This is discernment. This is what I'm talking about. We have the power to change so much stuff in our own minds, heads, life. Everybody wants to be worldly because you let something on TV change the way you was, and you want to bring it in your household. Then you wonder why your household the way it is. That's why, because you brought, I don't want you bringing that. I don't, you know, it's, and this is the thing that we have to change. These are things, it's called just having experience. It's just you trying to change. Because a lot of us need to smudge our houses. Some needs to do the woot work. Some of us need to do shadow work. Shadow work is good. Yeah, sit there and believe it. Yeah, yeah, I don't, you know, I don't like the word believe because I know what the word believe is, but some of us need to go ahead and do it. go ahead and do it. But let's get back to other fun stuff. I just had to go a little dark a little bit because y'all don't want to get it. Y'all don't want to get it, but we gotta go dark sometimes because everybody wants to be of this world. But y'all don't think sometimes the world's being demonic and they teaching you to be demonic and you think you praying to the most high and you praying to something wrong? You praying to the wrong thing? You praying to the y'all get me? Whew. I know. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but that's to me, that's what's going on. To me. I don't know about you, but to me, it just seems like we it's supposed to be we're supposed to be, praying to the most high. And they'd be like, that ain't the most high you praying to. Yeah. Well, that just need to be said. Need to be said because sometimes you think you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but it's wrong as all get out. So if you think you're supposed to be doing some violent stuff, come on now. Come on now. So I just want to make sure I said that because people want to be dark, they want to be a world, they want to do what they see on TV and know it's wrong. Those are actors. Those are actors giving you a message that you just didn't get. That it just tried to, get in your head. It didn't soak in there. It just kept hitting you and you thought it was good to do so. I just want to make sure I poke that out. But I just had to throw that in there. I had to throw that in there. But we have the power to create and change and do the most beautiful things, and we don't. Now, we can go on to about worldly possessions because I did put bills, worldly possessions, obsessions, and needs and wants. We could do all the needs. We could do all the wants and wants. Satisfy the needs first. Let's get to the needs. Stop looking at everybody else's possessions and worldly this. You don't know what they're doing, what they praying to, or how they really getting that stuff. We have to look at what we can do, as a village. And sometimes you got to sit down and have the conversation because sometimes when we're supposed to be healing, we actually disrupting what we're supposed to be fixing. We think we're doing the right thing and we don't. So I want to make sure I just address that. I'm not going to get all deep into that. I'm already into an hour. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? I know this was a sideway video, but I just wanted to speak on because I'm going to tell you, a lot of us have so much common sense and we just be having the perfect words to say. I mean, the perfect words to say, and they be right there on your tongue, but you say something else to mess up everything. Because we have people like that. We have people like that in relationships that they mean to say, I love you, but they'll say, man, yeah, I love you. Yeah, I love you. And you just don't say it. And then you say you love love them, but the actions don't match the words. So how can you and then I need to tell you the healing already supposed to happen like prior to being in that relationship because you're not there to heal that person or to fix that person. You're there to be a happy you, to give them the happy you. I had to say that because a lot of us just don't get that. It just will be a happy you. You're supposed to be fixing you. You're supposed to be the best version of you. You're supposed to be, this is what you're supposed to be controlling. This because you can't even control your kids because they ain't got to listen. And we talk about the healing power. Your healing power is right there. But we so concerned about trying to fix outside and we need to fix inside. But if anybody got any questions, I'm here. I'll answer. I know this was a totally different video, but a lot of things needs to be said. We have to really get how can I put this? We really got to just look at, going deep about Nikola Tesla, going deep about, the pyramids, go about energy, about water, about, crystals. Go in and look at your natural resources. Look at your natural resource and connect them with your body. Be like, man, I know this. I felt that. When you learn about the stars and the sky and just learn about, the pineal gland, know when I say know yourself, learn a little bit more about yourself each and every day. Because when you learn about your triggers, you're healing, you're growing, you're doing so many different things. You're like, oh, wow, I remember this, I remember that. And it's just like all that common sense. It's all that, oh, and then you start waking up, and I mean, waking up. You be like, whoa, I didn't need to say that. A lot of times, like in a relationship, if we talk about a relationship, a lot of times your partner already know what you're feeling. They just trying to see if you're going to say it. Like, I know when we hit below the belt. Why are you hitting below the belt? You know that that's supposed to be your mate. Y'all a team, and y'all it's everybody the eye. I'm the eye to eye. Now you know eyes and team, and that's what I'm trying to have you relate to. You already know how that person feel because you know y'all can do all this time and all this other stuff, but just sitting down there relating. Sometimes things need to be said, but sometimes things don't need to be said. Just like I could talk to my women, I could talk to my guys, my queens. You know, y'all, a lot of stuff. You know, we be it be in our heads, and it don't need to be said. It don't need to be said. I'm just telling y'all, don't need to be said. And these are the healing because sometimes we react because we're so loving. You know what I'm saying? If you, I can, it's like sometimes I don't like speaking of the Bible, but from what I'm looking at, the Bible telling us to respect the man. So in that respect is love. He's supposed to love us because that's what we be like. Oh, I just want you to love me. You know, I didn't mean to say it like that, but you be like, just love me. But anyway, I wanted to say it like a sister. But we want love. He wants respect. See how those words? You didn't hear he said love me. He said respect. We said love. I know y'all didn't get that part, but when you get it, whoo, that's when you have that covenant with each other. I'm telling you, a lot of us, you know, we got to learn that love. A lot of us don't know how to love, don't know how to care, don't know how to be codependent. We want to be independent. Are you really independent? Because if you was independent, you'll be making your own water. I'm telling you, you'd be making your own money. You'd be working on your own food. You would be if you were so independent. I'm not independent. I'm codependent like a bug. I'm just saying. But anybody got any questions? Because I know, look, I didn't mean for this live to be this long. I actually just wanted to do 30 minutes because I just want us to know the key factors. I'm telling you, learn to, speak inside. Learn to just have different sounds because a lot of us, we have things in our bodies like I already know that, what my body's going through. And you already know what your body's going through. But to affect change, you do need them sounds. Hands down. Hands down. You do need those sounds. And you can speak them with your mouth. You can hum them or you can have them within or you can make the music. But I'd rather you make the music. But if y'all don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and say good night. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, I am not going to go live tomorrow. I will go live on Tuesday. So it'll probably be, I'm going live today. So it'll be Tuesday and Thursday that I go live. Nope, won't go Thursday. It'll be Wednesday. Nope. So if y'all in Fayetteville, North Carolina at the Fort Bragg Flea Market, we will be open on Thursday. Because, this holiday coming up, which is the Monday after. But y'all take care. I'm doing my commercial. But you guys take care and, be well. Be well. Peace, fam. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you.